Good morning, friends. Welcome to our next teaching session. It was the incidence of 1970 when I was at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. I happened to see a female patient in the age group of about 25-26 who had pain in the toe of the right foot. The exact point of pain was the junction of big toe with the foot. This is typically involved in a disease called gout. Her joint was red, swollen and extremely tender. Even touching caused her to cry. दोस्तों, ये 1970 की बात है जब मैं मेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूट में था। उस समय एक ओपीडी में एक 25-26 साल की औरत दिखाने के लिए आई। उसके दाएं पैर के अंगूठे और पैर के जंक्शन पर जॉइंट में तकलीफ थी। जॉइंट सूजा हुआ था, वो रेड था और बहुत दर्द कर रहा था। उसको टच करने से बहुत जलन होती थी, बहुत तकलीफ होती थी। I will tell you that this involvement of this joint is typically seen in a disease called gout. Gout is a disease which occurs due to excessive uric acid in the body, which gets deposited in the form of crystals in the joint, damaging the bones forming the joint. I will show you a few diagrams where you will be able to see what I mean by this disease. Now look at this diagram, this picture. I bring it close to the screen and see this joint. See this joint. This is all swollen, red and extremely painful, and touching will cause her to cry. See another picture. See, these both joints of big toe with the foot are swollen like a like a ping pong ball. दोस्तों, ये दोनों डायग्राम्स में आप पिक्चर्स में आपने देखा कि पैर का अंगूठा कैसे सूजा हुआ था, लाल था और बहुत पेन कर रहा था। मेरी पेशेंट की हालत कुछ इस तरह से थी, लगभग I will say near about it was like this, red and painful tender, though it was not as swollen as I had shown you these diagrams. See this diagram, what has happened here? You find these white areas, these white and then this white. See this. Let me bring it close to the screen. Now see this, see this, see this. These are the uric acid crystals which deposit in the joints, damaging the joint. And this is due to these crystals that reaction occurs there and inflammation occurs and the joint gets swollen, red and extremely tender. Now, what I was supposed to give relief to the patient, though I was elated that I am seeing a patient of gout. I had not seen a patient before this typical gout, but this appeared to me typical gout. So I gave the patient some non-specific medicine. Those who are aware of medical part, they would know that the drug of choice for acute gout was colchicine. But instead of giving colchicine, I gave her tablet Tendril. Tendril is oxyphenbutazone. It is the same group in which butazolidine comes in. This was at that time marked as tablet Tendril. Later on, name was changed to tablet Sugendril. it was 100 milligram tablets available, and I gave her one tablet 3 times daily and told her to come after 1 week after getting the test done. I wrote her test for uric acid so that I can make it sure, and an X-ray of the joint. She came after 1 week, and I was surprised to find that her pain, redness and tenderness had totally disappeared. The joint was perfectly normal, and she appeared to be happy with this thing. But what about the uric acid levels? I found that uric acid levels were perfectly normal. Then I went back and again read from the book in detail about gout, and I was surprised to know that gout does not occur in the age group of in the females in this age group, which is called a reproductive age group. This is a very important to remember, that a joint involved one in female in the reproductive age group should not be considered as gout. Gout doesn't occur in this age group. So what was this then? I examined the patient again, and this time I spent more time with the patient, examining her heart and chest, and then I found that there was a murmur in the mitral area. It was something like this. Look at this picture and look at the area marked M. This area which is marked M. Look at this. This is called mitral area. This is below and inside the left nipple. This is the left nipple, and immediately below would be this area. It is slightly inside the line drawn from the nipple. You see? Now see very carefully. Let me put the pencil here. See this area. This is the area which I am pointing out. This is called mitral area. The sounds produced at mitral valve are best heard in this area. दोस्तों, इस एरिया को हम डॉक्टरी में mitral area कहते हैं. लेफ्ट निपल के थोड़ा सा नीचे और थोड़ा अंदर की तरफ जो एरिया होता है, ये रिब्स के अगर काउंट करें तो ये 5th इंटरकास्टल स्पेस है, और यहाँ पर mitral valve की चेंजेस जो होती हैं वो बेस्ट दिखाई देती हैं इस जगह पर. मैंने अपना स्टेथोस्कोप यहाँ रखा और सुना, और क्या सुनाई दिया मुझे. फ्रेंड्स, व्हेन आई auscultated this area with my stethoscope, what did I hear? I heard a sound mimicking the purring of a cat. जैसे बिल्ली की आवाज़ आती है, बिल्ली आवाज़ निकालती है, ऐसी आवाज़ आ रही थी. I will try to mimic it like what I heard was like this. So this type of sound I heard, and this is typical sound heard in mitral stenosis. When the mitral valve becomes narrowed, the blood passes through it, producing this sound. So the diagnosis now was clear that it is a case of rheumatic heart disease with mitral stenosis with rheumatic arthritis. Friends, I want to tell you here about rheumatic arthritis. दोस्तों, rheumatic arthritis के बारे में आप लोगों को ज़्यादा नहीं पता. ज़्यादातर आप लोग rheumatoid arthritis देखते हो, rheumatic arthritis आप नहीं देखते, क्योंकि ये पेशेंट्स, ये डिजीज़ हार्ट को बड़ी जल्दी इन्वॉल्व करती है, और इसलिए ये पेशेंट्स ज़्यादातर हॉस्पिटल में चले जाते हैं. या इन पेशेंट्स में अगर ज़्यादा टाइम हो जाए तो हार्ट में कुछ चेंजेस हो जाती हैं, जिनको हम कहते हैं वेल्व की डिस्टर्बेंसेस. या वेल्व नैरो हो जाता है, या वो डिफॉर्म हो जाता है, ताकि उसमें से ब्लड एक तरफ जाने के बजाय वापस भी आता है. सो जब ये पता लग गया कि ये mitral stenosis है और rheumatic arthritis है, तो मेरा काम प्रैक्टिकली ख़त्म हो चुका था, पेशेंट की दर्द रिलीफ हो चुकी थी. सो फ्रेंड्स, mitral stenosis, you know, is narrowing of the mitral valve, and blood coming from the left atrium going to the left ventricle through the mitral valve produces, due to narrowing, produces this sound. This is the mitral stenosis with acute rheumatic arthritis. So the patient was relieved, and I referred the patient to the cardiac thoracic surgery for the mitral valvotomy. So Friends, these type of situations you come across, and you learn this by experience only. I also did not know it in the beginning, but when I read it and applied it on the patient, I became wiser. Thank you very much. I hope to see you next time with another case.